The guerrilla group FARC has perpetrated all kinds of terrorist actions against civilians, detonating bombs, kidnapping people, murdering Colombians. Their incursion into drug trafficking, their criminal record with more than 3,000 instances of kidnapping, and their refusal to release 700 kidnapped hostages still in captivity has caused Colombian society to revolt against them. In December 2007, FARC announced the liberation of Consuelo González, Clara Rojas and her son, Emmanuel, 4 years old, who was born while Rojas was living in captivity. On January the 1st, 2008, the Colombian government disclosed an investigation in which they confirmed that FARC didn't have Emmanuel.
Entre el ADN mitocondrial de Juan David existe una coincidencia absoluta con el ADN mitocondrial de doña Clara González de Rojas.
He had been abandoned 2 years before with several illnesses.
Y hace más de 2 años que las FARC no tienen en su poder al niño al que prometieron.
This news shocked the world. The indignation, the anger and the frustration became uncontrollable. FARC was deceiving once again the public and would pay dearly for that deception. On January 4th, 2008, engineer Oscar Morales Guevara, who was born in Barranquilla, created a group called 1 Million Voices Against FARC on Facebook, the most successful social network in Colombia.
When I created the group, I remember that I invited my network of friends that consisted in no more than 500 people. But to my surprise, at the 12 hours, there were 1,500 members that had joined the group. The next day, there were 4,000 members. The next day, 9,000 members. At the end of the week, it was 150,000 members. And now we count with almost 500,000 users. From the beginning of the group, I identified many members with strong leadership skills. At the 3rd day, and thanks to the boom of the group, we decided to take things to the next level. And that's when we proposed to make a rally on February 4th, where we invited all Colombian people to massively protest against the FARC.
Many Colombians living in other countries and a large volunteer network expressed their support and coordinated the mobilization in their cities. The march became an international event. Its dynamic involved the use of internet tools such as Google Emails, Google Docs, Google Chat, MSN Messenger and Skype. They created a website in which they publicized meeting points, contact details and information about the group and the march. The internet was flooded with invitations to the march. This frenzy strongly captivated the Colombian and international media who, astonished that such a powerful mobilization originated in a social network like Facebook, joined together to broadcast this initiative. City by city, country by country, the organizers prepared everything for the march. On February 4th, 2008, 200 cities in more than 40 countries around the world flooded the streets with more than 12 million people in a simultaneous demonstration against FARC, raising their voices to say, "No more kidnapping, no more lies, no more death, no more FARC."
Una tierra que se estremece cuando su propia mano la hiere, que lucha, sueña y se vuelve fuerte y entre las penas siempre florece. Soy de una tierra que se estremece cuando su propia mano la hiere, que lucha, sueña y se vuelve fuerte y entre las penas siempre florece. Soy de una tierra que se estremece
2008 was a memorable year for Colombia and its fight against terrorism. The death of the most important FARC ringleaders, the desertion of thousands of their militants, and the rejection of the organization by society weakened FARC like never before. The Jaque operation, in which 14 kidnapping victims were rescued, motivated Colombia's citizens to march once again on July 20th, is demanding the release of all who were kidnapped. Since then, Colombia's youth has stayed organized, demanding the end of terrorism, kidnapping and violence. The 1 Million Voices Foundation and other organizations, using new technologies, are still instruments for society's expression, and a collection of voices that demand peace, playing an active role in the present and writing the future of Colombia's new history.
Y se vuelve fuerte.